Good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. It is Berns. Welcome to Bouncing with Berns. This is the Real Juicy Detox. This is my lounge, and I am Berns. I'm your certified detox specialist. And every morning at 8 a.m., or almost every morning at 8 a.m., we get bouncing. Yes, we do. I took yesterday off. Took the day off yesterday. It was Sunday. I wanted to stay snuggled up in bed next to my delicious lover. Oh my goodness, it was so good to just have a different pace. And then I jumped out of bed after that and I started getting a bunch of stuff ready for the noon class. So I had a really early day. Good morning, Cindy. Oh my goodness, you're up early. You're up early. How are you? Good morning, rockstarruiz. Are you taking your herbs? Oh, awesome. You're taking your herbs. You're getting that beautiful power of Mother Nature infused into your body to have all of that loving support as you heal your body from the inside out. Of course, starting with your fruits, right? Today is day 31. You're breaking your fast today, your 30-day grape and lemon fast. I'm so proud of you. How do you feel, rockstarruiz? Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is a beautiful Monday morning. Monday, a whole other week. The week flies by so fast for me. I don't know about you guys, but I start off with, oh my goodness, it's Monday. Then all of a sudden it's Friday. I'm like, what? Is it Friday? Is it Monday? What day is it? Good morning, Kathy. So glad that you are here, honey. Yes, congrats, rockstarruiz. We are so excited for you, rockstarruiz. 30 days, that is a huge accomplishment. Huge accomplishment. You've done your body so much good. Now you're going to be starting to transition to eating food with some beautiful fruits. That is the way to do it, guys. That is a perfect way to break a fast. Break a fast, start a fast with fruits. Dr. Morris always says, break a fast with fruits. So good. So good. So this morning, you are catching me on my rebounder. Something just stuck on the bottom of my foot there. You're catching me on the rebounder. Hi, Amy. Amy says not bouncing today, but I'm here. Awesome. So glad that you are here, Amy. How are the orders coming for Amy's Leather Lane? Guys, go check out Amy's Leather Lane. Yes, indeed, on Etsy. Some incredible, beautiful jewelry that Amy makes and puts together and gets out. Perfect time to support local small businesses. And what a perfect time then to support one of our own class members in her local business at this very important time of year. Christmas is a big time for this kind of thing. I have my trampoline has all kinds of crumblies on it. Crazy detox going on here. Oh my goodness. Congratulations then. Congratulations. 55 orders today. Girl, you are a rock star. That is amazing. Keep going with that. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. So if you have anybody in your life that you would like to buy a very reasonably priced, beautiful, gorgeous piece of jewelry for, whether that's for yourself, because, you know, we got to treat ourselves a little bit every now and then. It's good, right? Let that abundance flow in and flow through you and flow all around you. So if you're going to be spending a little bit of money this season, I suggest you spend it with our people who are having their amazing small businesses, and Amy is one of them. Go to her store on Etsy or Google Amy's, AMYS, leather, like you spell leather, lane. Amy's Leather Lane on Etsy. Yes, indeed. Some beautiful stuff there for the season, for any season. Feeling much better. Orange juice for breakfast than red grapes. Amazing, my friend. You're amazing. You're doing it. Congratulations. You're the best for all the shout outs. Babe, thank you. My God, you're welcome. Your stuff is absolutely gorgeous. Yes, indeed. I will go into the store and choose something that I'm going to buy from you, and then I'll message you. Yeah. I will do that today. I can't wait. Oh my goodness, you have so many beautiful things, Amy. So many beautiful things. Wow. But I'm going to have fun checking out your Etsy store again. If you're just tuning in, you're wondering what I'm talking about. Amy's Leather Lane on Etsy. Our very own Amy has her beautiful store. So go check it out. It's season. It's a season, right? 'Tis the season. I don't know if you place an order. When is the cutoff for receiving it by December, Amy? When is your cutoff for going absolutely crazy this December? When can people order up to? For those of you who are watching live, but if you're watching this on the replay, check it out. Go in, check it out, even if it's not the Christmas season, right? It's always good to support our local people, our local to the area. Geographically, Amy is local to me in Canada and local to our group. For US, to decide December 15th. Okay, so what are we now? What is the date now? I have no idea what the day of the month is. December 15th, okay. So December 15th, you guys, you still have time. I think it's the 9th or the 8th. What day is it today? What day is it? Man, let me tell you what. How freeing is it that I don't know what day it is today? The only reason I know what day of the week it is because I know Dolly got up and went to work. He left the house. That must mean it's not the weekend. Although this weekend he left the house on Saturday too. He went downtown Toronto to finish up that roofing job. So yes, so we're rebounding. Yes, we are. We bounce in the morning when possible, but the morning time is a great time to bounce because it gets your flows of energy moving throughout your body. And we know that we have 3 energy flows in the body, right? It's the 7th today. Thank you, Karen. So you have a whole week, just over a week to order from Amy. Go check her store out. You guys, you will not be sorry. Even if you don't purchase anything right away, put it in your little, cabeza. Put it in your head so that you know the next time you have somebody to buy for, or you want to treat yourself to something really special, make sure to check out Amy's Leather Lane. Really beautiful stuff. Love, love, love Amy, and I love, love, love her shop. Love everything about you, Amy girl. You're amazing. Loved and shared. Hey, Ben. Good morning, my friend. How are you? So good to see you. Oh, my gosh. Sending you so much love. How is life going, my friend? How are you? So many great people that I get to see popping in. So many people watch these videos that I stream live on YouTube here and on Facebook 3 times a day, most days. A couple days, usually I'm seeing that I do like to take a little bit of a break on the weekend. That doesn't mean that I still don't come live on the weekend, but I just don't do it 3 times a day. Usually I come live 3 times a day on Facebook and YouTube live, 3 times a day, 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is like right now. Well, it's 8:10 right now. 12 noon Eastern Standard Time, sometimes a little bit delayed, depends on what I've got going on. But unless I've made an announcement, I'm coming live that day, okay, midday, and then 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So thank you so much for popping in and for saying hello, because I never know who's actually watching. Sometimes I get messages from people and I'm like, wow, you're watching? Or sometimes I'll see you pop into the comments like you did just now, Ben. And I'll be like, oh my gosh, yeah, right, I forgot people are watching. I just come on here and I'm just myself, so I don't really study, or I don't really worry about who is or isn't watching. I just put this content out here for anybody who needs or wants a little bit of extra motivation. If you're a bit lonely, right? If you're a bit lonely, that's okay. Oh my gosh, I feel you, baby. I feel you. So if you're a bit lonely, it's a great place to spend some time during the day. We talk about everything related to your physical detox, cleaning your body out, making this a lifestyle so that even after you do your juice cleanse, I mean, I'm doing that in air quotes because we do many different levels and many different types of cleanses. I'm still trying to figure out what masterclass to get ready for you guys today. I know that sounds so unprofessional, right? Oh my God, she hasn't even planned the lesson for today. It's all up here. It's all up here. It's just a matter of which one do I want to put down onto the whiteboards? You know what I'm saying? So if you guys have been watching me at all and you've seen any of the master classes, the one with the whiteboard on the side, you know, the one that looks like this. In case you haven't seen it, let me show you. But they look like this right here, where I do a whole series of classroom notes. These are the ones that I did from Detox 101, where I did the mild cleansing effects. I did the, you know, there's a bunch of them. These are all the mild slides. We did the moderate cleansing effects, right? So go check that out if you missed it. But today, I would like to do a masterclass on something. I'm groovy, found out I really need to take vitamin D to feel better. It really works better than I thought. So whenever someone feels sad, depressed, like I've been feeling, then 5,000 plus of vitamin D is a huge help. That and exercise and eating healthier, as most know, right? Yes, that's so true. Congratulations. I'm so glad that you're feeling better with that, babe. Yeah, well, unfortunately, most people don't realize and don't even know what eating healthier means, because we've been misguided. We've been led to think that eating fruits is not healthy and that's going to cause sugar problems. I'm thinking I might want to revisit the sugar notes, because that is really one of the biggest questions that we get. Well, how do you eat that much fruits? Isn't that going to make your blood sugar spike? Isn't that going to be bad for diabetics? Oh, I heard that sugar is bad. Sugar feeds cancer. All of those myths we need to bust, right? And I've done that masterclass twice already, but I haven't done it with the slides that I showed you that will show up. So I kind of really want to, oh, there's so many I want to do. Here are the masterclasses that are in my head and are waiting to get down onto paper or onto the whiteboards that I showed you. We've got Detox 101, which is up. And if you want to watch that, Ben, if you want to check out what this is all about to get yourself healthier, right? Then you need to check out Detox 101. The link is in the description of this video. Good morning, Jennifer. How are you? So glad to see you here, babe. So here are the other classes that are, some of them are already in the playlist, but we've got the sugar and carbohydrates in the playlist. We've got protein, the whole truth and nothing but the truth, right? We have got, oh gosh, one of the first ones from when I started the detox, the 40 days of grapes. We're on day 50 now, you guys. We're not all doing we're not on 50 days of just grapes, but I only went for 21 full days on just grape juice. And it was electric and it was amazing and it totally cleaned me out. And it was so, so, so good. You know, I've been spending time in nature. Yes. Spending time in nature, wading, walking, light hiking. My calves are monsters. Yes, they are. You're a strong boy. Yeah, spending time in nature is one of the very important things that we need to do, right? So in the Monday masterclass, what I want to start doing is having every Monday, just because it's an alliteration, I could choose any day, and just because that's when I notice on my YouTube analytics that most of our class members are active on the platform. So I want to do Monday masterclass. Every Monday, we will break down. Hey, Jennifer, you're over here as well. Yay. Every Monday, we're going to break down some important, critical aspect of this detox lifestyle something that we just need to relearn what it means to be healthier in that area. So we're going to be breaking it down. Some of the master classes that I would like to do, and I'm going to prep on the whiteboards, is what to eat, what specifically to eat, what are the different levels of detoxification, because there's different levels that you can do, different levels of acceleration on the detox. So we're going to be talking about that. I would love to do I'm planning one on kidney filtration and how to know if your kidneys are filtering, why you need to know about kidney filtration, all of that. That's in the works as well. What else? What else? Oh my gosh, there's so much. But Mondays are going to be Masterclass Mondays, and that is where we can always refer back to the core concepts that if you really want to help yourself understand and help maybe some people understand sort of what we're doing with all of this, it'll be easy to reference so that you can study it. I want to help you guys learn as much as I have been able to learn with this beautiful work and with Dr. Morse, and these master classes are going to help you with that. Jennifer says, that's so good, Duda. Your symptoms have passed and you're feeling better today. Oh, was Duda in here? Did I miss Duda? I did not miss Duda. But yes, I'm glad when anybody's symptoms, the detox symptoms are for real. Berns, what can we say to people who say, well, orange juice is acid. I know it turns alkaline in the body, but I don't know the science. Well, here's the science. Everything in our body leaves behind a residue, a chemical residue in our body. That's why I want to redo the sugar class, because the sugar class goes all into the specifics of the science behind why orange juice is an alkaline food, right? It talks about the breakdown, the metabolic residue that's left behind when you consume a food, when you consume anything, alcohol, drugs, medicine, antibiotics, vaccinations, everything that we put into our body leaves a chemical residue in the body. And that is what we want to make sure is alkaline. We want to make sure that that chemical residue is alkaline. And when you consume fruit, there is no carbonic acid that is left behind in the body. What's left behind is an alkaline residue. Now, orange juice may taste what we have come to label as acid. What we're tasting is the astringency and the flavonoids in the orange juice, which give the mouth pucker. That is not acid as we refer to acid food in the breakdown of food metabolically. When we say something is acid, that means that what is left behind, once it is metabolized and processed by the body, that residue tests on the pH scale as acidic. So acids are from 0 to 6. There's that range. Alkalines are from 6 to like 12 or something like that. All right. And when foods have been tested in the laboratory, they've tested all the foods tested in the laboratory, putting the same food through the chemical process, the metabolic process, the hydrochloric acid effect, everything like that. And they break it down and they test what is left behind when that food has been metabolized. It either tests at an acid pH or an alkaline pH, okay? That acid or alkaline effect in the body, that acid or alkaline is left behind in the body, and the body now has to deal with it. How does the body deal with it? Well, if it's a cookie, you know how a cookie doesn't taste acid? You know how a cookie tastes really sweet and delicious? Well, when you eat a cookie, because of all of the flour and all of the oats and all of the sugar, the processed complex sugar, all of the ingredients that leave behind an acid hit, it leaves behind an acid hit because it leaves behind excess carbon molecules. It's all in the sugar class. I'm telling you, and this is an inspiration for me because I've been really thinking all morning, which class should I do as the master class today with the new whiteboard notes? It's going to be the sugar. It's going to be the sugar. Hands down, the biggest question that we get asked here at the Real Juicy Detox, the best and most frequent question is this one: either orange juice, pineapple juice, lemon juice. It's acid. So how can you say that that is alkaline, Berns? The taste of something being sour or puckery has nothing to do with the chemical residue that's left behind in the body. You can eat a sweet cookie, a sweet pie. Oh yeah, baby. Oh baby. All of that sweet chocolate, that's all acid because it leaves behind excess carbon molecules, which the body, because it's got excess glycogen, I'm going to do it in the white notes. Today, that's the master class. It's decided. Thank you, Jennifer. It is a great question. It's a great question. We're talking about this question right here. Orange juice is acid. According to who? By what measure? Orange juice is not acid in terms of what it leaves behind in the body. What it leaves behind in the body is an alkaline residue. It's an alkaline residue. What is acid is how we perceive it. That's the connection. That's the word that we have given it. Something sweet, something's acid, right? We don't say that tastes alkaline, do we? No, alkaline doesn't have a taste. Alkaline doesn't have a taste, right? Alkaline is the residue that's left behind, just like acid. Acid doesn't have a taste. When you eat a piece of barbecue meat, does that taste acid? Does that taste sour? No, it doesn't. That tastes like a juicy piece of meat, usually kind of sweet because of all the flavorings that we slather all over it. All right. So Ben, I'll get to your awesome share in a second. So we need to understand that it's not the taste that makes a food acid. It's the residue, the chemical residue that is left behind after that food has been processed and broken down in the body. So when we have a structured piece of flesh, that's all structured protein, structured amino acids, not bioavailable amino acids. If you want bioavailable amino acids, those building blocks of life, you got to go to the plant world, because the plant world has it in a simple amino acid structure. Think of a house, right? Built with bricks, right? You can't use a house built with bricks to build a house with bricks. You need the bricks to build your house, right? Structured protein is already built. What does the body have to do to get those amino acids broken apart again so that your body can use them? It's got to go through a ton of chemical processes. Those chemical processes leave behind a very high acid residue in the body. So that barbecue meat that you think is tasting all savory and a little bit sweet and a little bit good, that's leaving behind a huge acid hit in your body. So it has nothing to do with the taste of the fruit or the taste of the food. That's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about how food tastes. The more acid tasting a fruit is, the more astringent and the more pulling out of toxins it is in your body. In fact, the highest level of detox food-wise is lemons and grapes, two of the highest astringent fruits. When you want a really high level detox, you want to hit the orange juice. You want to hit the citrus, because the orange juice and the citrus, that's where the true detox properties, the most hydrating, the most electrolytes, the most detox potential, and the most alkaline food measured. The most alkaline food on the planet is fruits, melons, and berries, followed by vegetables, followed by some nuts, and by seeds. That's alkaline. That all of those leave behind an alkaline residue in the body. That's why I can eat as much as I do. Have you guys seen my mukbang shows, my eating shows? I eat a lot. I eat a lot for a little girl. What about grapefruit? Same thing. Grapefruit is very astringent. It is one of the citrus fruits. If you want a really good detox, if you want your body to let go of the excess weight that it has been holding on to that has been protecting you from all the acid food you've been eating. That's why we're overweight, right? We're overweight because the body rushes in with inflammation and water to cool down the acid hit from the acid food. So let me see what Ben was saying here. When I was very young, my family and I did Weight Watchers for a few months, and we ate very healthy. We did some basic detox. So when my father and I quit and ate at the local McDonald's, we got real sick that same day and felt like it was poison. Flu symptoms. Oh, baby. We were mislabeled for many hours. So I am a believer that not all food is healthy for us. And I also know that the food itself can be bad for you. We must also add who put it all together and their negative or positive energy that they put into it. That's why I make all my own food. You're absolutely right. I did Weight Watchers too. What you experienced was you were experiencing perhaps some detox symptoms because, well, not perhaps, when you we talk all about this. We go and check out Masterclass, the Detox 101, that is linked because we talked about all of that, right? When we clean out the body and then we go and eat some junk food, the body is like, oh hell no, we're in clean out mode. You're gonna want to eat that? Well, we got to clean that right out of you. Your body becomes efficient at detoxing itself. So when you are on somewhat of a, you're cleaning up your diet, right? You're on Weight Watchers. Not that I've been on Weight Watchers and I know that still you could eat a hugely acid diet on Weight Watchers because all you're doing is counting points, right? You're not really learning about, and you're actually addressing the weight problem from a symptom aspect. You're not looking at the weight as what caused the weight. You're just going, oh, I need to restrict calories. I need to count points. But if you're doing that, if you're coming off a standard American diet or SAD diet, and you do Weight Watchers, what you're doing is you are at least cleaning up and keeping out a little bit more of the acid forming food. But make no mistake, Weight Watchers is not a cleanse program, right? But you're probably you cleaned up some stuff, you know, did some basic detox, right? When you quit doing the detox, you go back to the old way of eating. You put in all of that high acid food. The McDonald's, they're not serving oranges and grapefruit, right? They're serving meat and bread. That's basically what they're serving. Acid and acid. So when you go to McDonald's, after you've done a little bit of a detox and you eat that stuff, I have almost all of my clients do this. I did it too. We think we're okay. We go have just a little bit of something because, you know, we're being really good. So we're going to just go have a little McDonald's, you know, a little tacos, a little pasta, a little rice, a little whatever. You go and you eat that stuff and then bam, you get hit with feeling like you just described, feeling like it was poison, flu-like symptoms. Absolutely, absolutely. That is exactly what happens. Your body says, oh, hell to the no. Oh, absolutely not. You're going to put that into me now? My detox is in full mode. So you're going to put poison into me? I'm going to detox that out of you immediately. And almost all of my clients experience this at least once. They're like, oh my God, Berns, I feel like I've been hit by a truck. I didn't know it would be all that bad. It was just a little bit. I've been so good. And it's like, do you want to know why? Let me show you why. Because you're experiencing a cleansing effect. These are the cleansing effects. Cold and flu-like symptoms is at the top of that effect, top of the cleansing effect. Your body is cleaning itself. If you've been doing at least 80%, if you've been doing 80% raw and you experience any of these things, then that is your body cleaning itself out. That's your body cleaning itself out. But if you've been eating a lot of crap, that's your acidosis talking. But look at this. Look at all these cleansing effects, right? So these were some of the whiteboard notes from our masterclass on Detox 101. So if you guys are digging this, you got to come to class, baby, especially on a Monday, because Monday is going to be masterclass days. Mondays might start a little bit later. So make sure you set your notifications on Facebook and on YouTube so that you get notified as soon as, and also set your phone to receive notifications from YouTube and Facebook, or else it won't be enough but to just click the notification bell on YouTube and to set your notifications to see me first. So on Facebook. So you got to come in and you gotta check it out. Good morning, Gwen. Gwen is here. I'm late, but you're here. You're right on time, baby. Where did I get my trampoline, Christine? Hey, Christine, thank you so much for tuning in. I actually got this trampoline from somebody on Facebook Marketplace. I got it for $20. Yes. Kathy says, good morning, Jennifer. Hey, Mandy's in the house. Good morning, Mandy. I love you, babe. I think I just saw a Dot running in the backyard towards the house. How would you navigate raising children if your partner was not on board at all? Like for those important imprint years, I'd want my babies on the highest energetic foods and flood those brand new bodies with only the best. What happens if your husband wants to feed them crap? Great question. Great question. That's a conversation that you need to have with your partner, where you need to sit down and say, listen, what do we want for our children? Do we want the very best for our children? Or do we want to start them off as brilliant, amazing, healthy, incredible beings? Or do we want to compromise them and set them up for a lifetime of pain and suffering in their bodies, in their minds, in their emotions, academically? And that's just a conversation that you're going to have. It's not an easy conversation sometimes when I have several of my clients are struggling through this, right? And all we can do is, this is what I would do. But just bear in mind that I'm a pretty balls to the wall girl, all right? And once I know that something is going to be better for me and for my children, I don't care who or what says otherwise. Nobody's going to stand in my way of making sure that that happens. I would be having a conversation with my partner and say, listen, if you can't get on board with this, then we need to reconsider whether this is the best pairing up for you and for me. Even if the children are involved. Listen, you're not helping your kids by staying in a dysfunctional relationship that cannot understand and cannot appreciate the benefits of health. Having said that, I'm not saying that you should break up your family because your partner doesn't want to follow the detox or to follow this lifestyle. Rather, I would go into it. And Mandy, you ask a brilliant question. I happen to know that you are not at that place as yet where you have your partner locked down as yet, and you don't have your, the whole, you're open still. You're open. You can choose what partner you want to move forward in with your life. And if it were me and I were thinking of, okay, I got to consider who am I getting involved with? What kind of potential do they have as a father? What's their father material like? And I'm not talking about their sperm, and I'm not talking about their physical structure, although when we are attracted to people, we are attracted to them based on the biological factors that we perceive and we sense and we smell. It's a pheromone issue. It's a beautiful biological process, right? But we're attracted to people that will have all of the best components for us for the continuing our genetic code into the future. So what I would do if I were you, yeah, Mandy's saying no, not yet, but it's a big concern for me. And it's not easy finding a man who gets it. It's not finding a man who, period. Set yourself up. There are ways to find I found my ideal man. I mean, he's not perfect. I'm not perfect either, but in a lot of areas, I found my ideal man. You can set yourself up. There is a way to stick with me, girl. I got you covered. I did the whole vision board thing. I did the whole, understanding what it is that I wanted. When I wrote out here, Mandy, I'll show you right here. It's in my journal. It's right here in my gratitude journal that I started the month after my my relationship with my now ex-husband ended. And what I did was I created and manifested exactly what I wanted by writing many lists of aspects and characteristics and qualities of who I was looking for in a partner. Here's the first one that I did. I don't know if you guys can see that, right? But this was written on Sunday, May 20th, 2012. I didn't meet Dali until 5 years ago, 2015. But in 2012, I wrote this out. Where is it? Manifesting the ideal mate. I'm attracting this ideal mate to me, and will have this all before the end of the year. Okay, well, wasn't before the end of the year. That was a little bit ambitious, but 2012, I did start. Our marriage was over April 1st, 2012, and I did indeed start dating in September, and it took me a while. Thank you so much, Jennifer. I did start dating shortly thereafter, right? We broke up. My marriage ended in April 1st, 2012, and September, when I came back to Canada with the kids as a single mama, I started venturing out again on, yes, lists are so important. I love your lists. We need to make copious lists of things to appreciate about our lives, copious lists to appreciate the things about our ex-partners, copious things to appreciate about all the relationships. This is about getting really clear and having a very deliberate intention about what we do, right? So copious lists are one of the ways that I do that and have done that. But these are the characteristics that I set out to attract in my life around a relationship, a new relationship. A spiritual connection with similar mindset about the power of the universe. Bam. Good morning, Kentucky Fried Tofu. Good morning, my friend. So glad that you are here with us. We're talking about manifestation and how do you attract and manifest a partner into your life who has the qualities that you are really valuing and really needing to have and to attract in your life. Mandy was asking about how do you navigate that? I'm really concerned about, attracting a guy who would be suitable father material for my future babies. How do I attract that? Because it's so hard to find somebody. Yeah, it's hard to find somebody. Absolutely. That's just because you're not ready for the man the man of your dreams as yet, because you have not become the woman of your dreams as yet, Mandy. So when you become the woman of your dreams, you're going to find the man of your dreams is going to find you. The man of your dreams is waiting for you. You see, the man of your dreams is sitting back going, man, I'm doing all this detox stuff, and I'm going to need to find a woman who's going to be on board with this. Oh, Mandy, I'm getting goosebumps for you. I'm going to need to find a woman who's as on board with this whole detox stuff as I am. And how do you find that? And somebody who's open to growing and to having healthy babies. And there's more women out there than men who are doing this, but how do I find one near me that's attracted to me? Copious lists of things you want to create. That's how you do it. What were the other things that I wrote down? Are you guys liking this? Are you guys liking my letter to the universe? This is what I wrote. A courageous and brave disposition, someone who lives in the moment, energetic, vibrant, loves to have a good time, successful in financial endeavors, financially secure, supportive of my goals, a creative person, a healthy person who is physically attractive, enjoys my kids, kind and sensitive to others' feelings, distinguished, handsome, great physique, great sexual energy and appeal, loves to travel, is attentive to my needs, great sense of humor, affectionate without being demanding or needy, secure in himself, a great sense of style, appreciates the finer things in life, refined yet down to earth, giving and generous of spirit and love, emotionally secure and evolved and in touch, compassionate listener, empathetic, knows how to make me feel like a queen, like the only woman in the room, thoughtful and considerate, an open book who is authentic, a great depth of personality. This is where I am resonating at myself, and therefore what I know I will manifest for myself. I'm now letting it go out into the universe, and I'm ready to receive it as it is, as good as done. That's what I wrote on May 20th. When I wrote, this is where I am resonating at myself, that's not where I was resonating at in this moment, but that's where I wanted to resonate in myself. Then I went about, I met I had a couple of relationships that helped me to clarify my list. Yes, it did. It helped me to clarify my list. And let me just go into here. It helped me to clarify my list on August 1st, 2013. My vibrational reset is what I wrote. And here's the next list. I don't know if you guys can see that, if you want to screenshot it at all, but that was the next list that I wrote. And this list says, because remember, I had been through a couple relationships. They kind of helped me clarify, oop, don't want that. Oop, don't want that. Oop, really like that. Right? So this is what I wrote. My new partner, I'm so happy and grateful that I have attracted a man who is, again, speaking it into existence. I had not attracted this person as yet. I didn't have a new partner, but I wrote it as if. Act as if, you guys. You got to act as if you have it already. Don't walk around going, oh my God, I really want all that, but I don't have it yet. And it's going to be so hard to find. You're just reinforcing that it's going to be hard to find. You're going to make it hard to find. I understand it feels like it's hard to find. I realize that it is hard to find at times, but I'm letting you know, if you walk around with that vibration, you keep that vibration active. You walk around like, oh my God, I've already attracted this. I already am these things. You do this and you're going to see it took me from 2012 to 2015 to find and connect with the man of my dreams. It takes a while. It took me that long. It took me 3 years of vibrational massaging my vibration and moving my vibration into that place where I could literally just slide into this relationship. It was not effort. I mean, our relationship takes work. Everybody's relationship does, but I'm talking about compared to all the struggle of trying to find and striving and working too hard and worrying about it and all of that stuff, compared to when I let all that go and I just said, you know what? I just want to have fun. I just want to find a really cute guy to have fun with. You know what I mean? That's when it all slid in. But here is what I wrote. My new partner, I'm so happy and grateful that I have attracted a man who is compassionate and loving and affectionate. And you know why I wrote that first one? Because I had just gotten out of a really hard breakup with somebody, only dated him for 5 months, but he was so not compassionate or loving or affectionate. And on the whole, with me one-on-one, yes, but with my kids, different story. And this is where the clarity came in. Has a great sense of humor and loves to tell stories, hang out, talk, and spend one-on-one time with me often. That is exactly what I created and manifested with Dali. Our first date, we sat on my front porch and we talked for 5 hours after we had already been out at a comedy club. It was amazing. That is exactly, I'm just realizing this now. And he told me so many stories about his life in Croatia and his immigrant story, you know. So let me move on. I'm reading the comments on here as well. But I need to not do that because I need to focus. So let's go. Successful in most all areas of life. Financially well off. Financially secure and generous with his resources. Adventuresome. Loves to be spontaneous. Loves music and exploring music festivals and concerts. An amazing lover. Someone who is passionate and generous. Virile, masculine, strong, vigorous, patient, sexy, open, uninhibited, and adventurous. That was actually something that I borrowed from that very same last relationship because he was all of those things. So when you make a list of things that you want to create in a new lover, bring in all of those things. That's why I said make copious lists of things to appreciate about your previous lovers, because those things, you're going to put those into your relationship basket. Okay, here we go. It's a whole life coaching session. Whenever somebody comes to me and is wanting to create a new relationship or a relationship with somebody else, what I always say is all those past relationships that you've had, you know, the ones that you bitch and moan about that cause you so much pain and heartache and you were so hard done by, blah, 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 Berns. Yes, I know. I get it. You've been hurt in the past. This is me talking to myself. All of those relationships, even the ones that you felt hurt in the past about, that you felt it was a painful breakup, that those people that tormented you because they were narcissistic or whatever. Now, I never had any narcissistic people in my life, but there are a lot of people that do. Hi, Louise. So for every single relationship, what I want you to do, Mandy, and everybody else who is looking to create a new relationship in their lives, what I want you to do is focus on, make copious lists of things that you loved and appreciated about that relationship. And make a list of them, like write them out. It's hard to start doing that. This is what I did the moment that my relationship ended with my ex-husband, and I started doing this work on, and I started this journal on, we ended our relationship mutually agreed upon, although, you know, it was rough. But we both tapped out at the same time. This journal was started on May 1st, 2012. Our relationship ended on April 1st of a month before. And this was my gratitude journal. And I knew that I had to come to a place of feeling gratitude and appreciation for everything that our relationship, everything about him. And that was hard at first because my heart was really broken. I was really in a lot of pain. There were some really nasty things thrown back and forth at each other. And I felt really broken. But I knew that my way back to loving myself, because my heart was in so much pain, the only way back to loving myself and to loving him, I should start peeling those oranges. I got oranges to peel, you guys. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not prepared on my juicing for this morning, and I'm standing here thirsty, and I don't have my oranges peeled up as yet. So if you guys don't mind, I'm going to start peeling some oranges. I'm just going to stand right here and do it. Some clementines. Hang on one second. Because I am seriously thirsty. I'm not used to not having a nice big liter of juice ready to go for me in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not used to that. And I need to have my, yes, kitty. Oh, I didn't feed you because you didn't eat your food last night. I was wondering. Let me feed this cat first. Hang on one second. Hang on. 1 second. So when our relationship was over, and by the way, I do want to say that this work that I'm talking about, what I'm describing to you, is what enabled me to truly create the relationship with my ex-husband that most people do not freaking understand. They're like, I don't get it, Berns. How are you such great friends with your ex-husband? Like, because I did this work, because I set out to heal my heart so that my heart, it was a selfish move initially. There you go, kitty. It was a selfish move initially, but I set out to heal myself and to not feel so crushed and so broken. Oh, awesome, Karen. Karen says, I love this class. I love this kind of class as well. So I had to set out to not have, I knew that the way I was feeling right after this all happened, right after our marriage was declared over by both of us, man, I knew that I had to get to work I did not like how I was feeling. I did not like the hate that I had in my heart for him. It was completely because my inner being knew that he was a good man. My inner being knew that, hey, this relationship has run its course. Don't be all hating on him. This is something this is going to be good. This is going to be good for you. And the only way I can make that into a reality, that this breakup was going to be, something that was going to be good for both of us and for my children. Oh my God, I didn't want to fuck up my kids. I didn't want to fuck up my children, right? Because, we had problems, in our relationship in the past. And obviously everybody does. No relationship, even the ones that seem so perfect, they're a lot of work. And sometimes we went through periods where it was like, oh man, I mean, if this doesn't change, if whatever doesn't change, then this is going to be over. But I always held back from doing that because, I didn't want to fuck up my kids. Meanwhile, staying in a dysfunctional relationship will fuck up your kids. Jesus. Anyhow, I realized in the moment that I I had to start making copious lists of things to appreciate about my ex-husband, or else it would just be too painful, right? In doing that, I really helped myself create an atmosphere and a feeling of true love for him, even as we were going through. That doesn't mean that the breakup, that the months that ensued were not very challenging and very difficult. But let me tell you what happened. What ended up happening because I made copious lists of things to appreciate is that I started to draw out of him only the positive aspects of him. Only the positive aspects. Because if you focus on whatever you focus on with another person, will determine and will dictate what kind of energy you get back from that other person. Of course, you cannot always dictate what that other person is going to do. Of course, there were times when, when we had our moments of this. But let me tell you what, we spent $0 on our divorce. Michelle, my ex-husband, that's his name, Michelle, he took care of everything in terms of, putting it through the paperwork. We just split everything right down the middle. When this all happened, we were living in California. We came back. It was just, everything happened really beautifully, really seamlessly. We've never had to go to court for custody. He's always paid me child support without me even asking. To this day, even though Kaya has turned 18, he is just so amazing. We are good friends. I've supported him. He has supported me emotionally. He comes over here. Our house is an open door. Sometimes he'll just come over and he'll be just like sitting, chatting in the kitchen with me and Dali, having a beer. And, when he comes to pick up Kaya, I have really, we have created this together, but I know 100% that it was in large part because I made copious lists of things to appreciate about him. Not an easy task when your heart is broken, but it is the thing that you must do in order to heal that broken heart. And in doing that, you heal the relationship. You really, really do. So because I was able to, so going back to the relationship basket. So every single relationship that you have had, Mandy, and anybody else who is wanting to create a new relationship, whether that is with a different partner, a new partner, or whether it is because you want to create a new relationship with the partner you currently have, make copious lists of things that you love about them, things to appreciate about them, and focus only on that. He's being a bit of a dick this week or whatever because he's dealing with his own shit. Focus on everything that you love about him. Give him all of your loving attention. Don't focus on being right. Don't focus on winning that argument. Focus on, don't focus on why is he being such a dick. No, focus on, oh my God, I love this man. Look at how hardworking he is. Look at how cute he is. Look at how amazing he is. Focus on all of the different ways that he is still demonstrating to you his love for you. If you are out of a relationship and you're trying to create a new one with a brand new person, focus on all of the past relationships that you have had. Focus on all of the past relationships that you have had and all of the positive aspects of those relationships. Then you want to think about all the things that you didn't like about that relationship, right? So you focus on all the good things that you liked. You put those things in your relationship basket. Ooh, I really liked Conley. I really liked him. He was great in bed. Oh my God, he was so good. And he was he was so sexy. His shoulders. Ooh, I'm putting that in my relationship basket. Now, he was also very dishonest about our relationship from before our very first date. From the first time I spoke to him on the phone, this actually happened to me, and that is actually his name, my soldier boy. Met him at the gym. Oh my God, so fine, so fine. And the energy, that soldier boy energy of intensity, I really like that. I really dig that. First conversation on the phone with him. Are you in a relationship? Do you have somebody else in your life who you are committed to? No, I'm absolutely 100% single. I'm like, okay, sure, I'll take you up on your offer to go on a date. Turns out, as I would learn after the relationship, which would make so much sense to so many things that happened in the relationship, turns out Buddy was already practically married. You know what I'm saying? So for that relationship, what I did was, instead of focusing on, oh my God, he cheated on me and blah 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 blah, that's where I wrote down the opposite of what that experience was, the opposite quality of the qualities you didn't want, that opposite quality, that you put that in your relationship basket, right? So instead of oh my God, I hate him, I don't want a person who is going to cheat on me. That's not what's on the list. What's on the list is, I want someone who is committed to me, holds me as the center of their universe, holds me as the queen. I'm the only person in that room, right? In his life in that kind of a way. So you put the opposite qualities, the qualities that you did not like about that relationship, you put the opposite of those qualities in your relationship basket, and you picture it, Mandy, you're on your bike, those cute little beach bikes, and it's got the big basket on the front, those beach cruisers, right? You put those qualities in your relationship basket, your little basket on the front of your bike, and you keep on pedaling down the road, and your life, your task is to ride that bike, putting in all of the great things about the relationships that you've had in the past. Relationship basket, you're going in, because I want more of that. If I can manifest that in the past relationship, then damn straight I can manifest that in a future relationship. And it's always about what you focus on. So that is how I created the most incredible relationship with my ex-husband. I focused only on aspects of him, qualities in him that I absolutely loved. In the beginning, that was hard as fuck. I'm not gonna lie. I remember sitting on the beach in Huntington Beach. We were living in California at the time, in Huntington Beach, right down by the beach. I remember going for a walk every day. Amy, I can so relate to your head down and get these orders fulfilled, because every day, this is right after I had my first surgery for cancer. This is right after I had my 90% of my stomach resected. And 3 months after having that liver resection surgery, my marriage was over, and it was really, really, really hard. I would go down to the beach after a full day of working my Passion Fruit Designs bikini design business, doing all the work myself now, because we had moved to California. I thought I was going to be retiring that business and creating a retail design line of swimwear with one of my models. That did not work out. And instead, I had to go back to sewing these suits. I left behind my staff of 10 in Canada to pursue this dream in California. And bam, that changed. Then I got this diagnosis of cancer, hence the scar. And then 3 months after that, my marriage was over. It was like, holy shit, everything in my life was pulled from me. Like, when you're standing on a carpet and someone yanks it out from under you, and you're flat on your back, and you're like, holy fuck, what's going on? What is happening? Everything in my life was being pulled away from me, like that rug being pulled from under you. Mandy says, I love this. Okay, awesome. Because this is one of my favorite things to coach people on. And by the way, if anybody is interested in working with me on a one-on-one basis like this, to help you get through some of these life challenges, I don't just do detox coaching. I'm also a life coach, brought about by a lifetime of experience and figuring out how to get this kind of stuff on lockdown. I keep saying that, on lock. That's what I want to say. Lockdown. Nobody wants to be locked down. We are freedom-seeking beings, baby. But if anybody wants to work with me one-on-one, this is also some of the work that I do. I don't just do the detox work. I do manifestation work. This is incredible. So that's why I love talking about this. So, so these are subtle subtle ways to transform your life, and this is what I love helping you guys with, because I've learned the hard way. My process has been 9 years in the making. Well, 55 years in the making, but in terms of really working through and applying this law of attraction in my life, and figuring out how do you create this, how do you create a new relationship? I remember, and I was talking about this with Amy. Remember, Amy, when you were talking about shoveling the snow, and I was showing you guys the snow outside last week when we had a bit of a snowstorm. And Amy, I was saying that, man, I remember when I used to be shoveling my driveway, right? When I lived in Kitchener, the next town up, and I was single, and I was still healing and recovering from cancer. And I was out there shoveling my driveway because, God damn it, that driveway had to get shoveled. And it was a big double driveway. And I just remember thinking, man, I'm so happy and excited that I have a beautiful man who is out here shoveling this driveway with me, and who loves shoveling this driveway. Because, I mean, I made myself love shoveling that driveway, but I'm not going to lie, that is a lot of work. And when you're recovering from cancer and you can barely, you know, you can barely keep your eyes open some days, and you're suicidal some days, and you're just thinking, oh my God, I'm so unworthy, and I'm so unlovable, I'm so broken. Who would possibly want to to agree to be in a relationship with me? Look at me, I'm broken. I'm broken. I'm gonna die any time now, because they don't know what causes this cancer. And I was feeling like literally like death warmed over, you guys. Oh my God, I was in a mess. I was a mess. So having those this type of mindset where you are acting as if it has already happened. You are setting up your life. You are imagining. You are telling yourself the story that, oh my goodness, my my man is amazing. Look at how he loves this whole raw vegan lifestyle. I'm telling you, Mandy, I would never have thought that Dali would have been the kind of, I never thought that I would be the kind of person that would do this kind of healthy lifestyle. If you're just tuning in, first of all, welcome. I'm Berns. I'm your certified detox specialist, and doing a little life coaching in the morning class today. I go live every day, 3 times a day, to do detox classes and to connect with our incredible community of beautiful juicy juicers like Mandy. And Mandy asked a great question earlier. Let me scroll up and show you her question, which is another which is another reason why I love going live, because we can pull up these questions right here like this. So Mandy was asking, how would you navigate raising children if your partner was not on board at all? Like those important imprint years. I want my babies on the highest energetic foods and flood those brand new bodies with only the best. What happens if your husband wants to feed them crap? And I was saying, yeah, you got a problem on your hands. But Mandy, not a problem. You have a situation where you're going to have to learn how to rise up and stand up for your children, right, Mandy? What happens if you're in a relationship and you realize, oh shit, my husband is sexually abusing my children? How am I gonna? I'm not saying sexually abusing your children is the same as not as eating bad food, but it's abusive. It's abusive. What are you going to do if you have children and you realize that your husband has been, taking his aggression and his anger out on the children, either emotionally or physically? You're just going to be like, oh, well, I don't know what to do. Like, you're going to stand up for your children, right? You're going to stand up for your children to provide for them the very best of what you can provide. You're not going to stand for any abuse for your children whatsoever. Well, when we start realizing that what we put into our bodies is either helping our bodies and loving our bodies, or it's abusing our bodies, then you're not going to stand for anybody contributing to the abuse of your children, even their father, even your partner. But Mandy, you're in a beautiful, oh Dottie, you're in a beautiful position though, aren't you? Dottie is hang on, let me go like this. Dottie is crying to come in. Do you want to come in? Have you had enough time out there? Okay, come here. Look at her. Hi. Do you want to come in? Do you want to come in? She does a little headbutt on the window. Do you want to come in? Come. So you have to decide what is really important for you, right? So when you're working on it's freezing here. When you are working on creating the perfect environment for yourself in order to attract the most ideal partner, you got to have some standards about you, right? Right, Mandy? You're not just going to, accept the status quo of what's available for you. You're literally going to choose the best to to support what you want to have in your life. You got standards, right, Mandy? That's right. And part of the standards that you're going to set out for yourself in writing out your copious lists of things to appreciate your relationship basket qualities, what you're going to do is you're going to put in there something along the lines of, I'm how was I phrasing my stuff? Let's see here. So you want to create, my new partner will be somebody who has, a beautiful focus on health in the most natural way. Someone who is open to being healthy using the power of fruits, melons and berries, baby. Say it with me, fruits, melons, and berries. You have the ability, you have the power to create. You are the director of your own movie. You are the writer of your own story. Write your story how you want it to be and stand back without any doubt. Stop. The worst thing you can do. Don't kill your desires with doubt. Abraham Hicks says that all the time. So many of us have these strong desires and then we kill it with doubt. Yes, I want all those things, but it's so hard to find. But, stop it. Don't do that. Don't do that. And I'm speaking from 100% experience because when Dali and I met, we were both meat eating carnivores. We both loved the meat, right? And all the other crap, all the fried schnitzelies, the fried pork schnitzels and all of that. I became a real pro at baking bread, at making homemade pasta, because that's what his mama would make. And so I wanted to make food for him that he really enjoyed and that he loved, comfort food, home food. I never would have imagined that I would have been on this health kick. In fact, back in May of this year, when my sister said to me, we should do raw vegan, I just looked at her like she had three heads. I'm like, raw vegan? Are you crazy? Those raw vegans are so fanatical. Like, no, I'm not giving up meat. Forget it. I'm not giving up all the things that I'd love to eat because I didn't know. Then I found out about juicing and I got into juicing and I was like, oh, shoot, this is where it's at. This is where I feel so much better with this. I don't ever want to stop. And lo and behold, Dali came along for the ride. He was open. So one of the things that I'm sure I wrote down in here is somebody who is open, I'll just read out the rest of the list. Now that I have a bunch of my oranges peeled and I can get onto the juicing like really soon. Let me just, no, that one doesn't look as nice for eating. This one does. Look at how cute that is. Little fresh clementine. Let me check the comments first. You guys are writing some awesome comments here. Someone's knocking at the door, but he is not open to learning. Everything else would be perfect. If somebody is not open to learning, that is a huge red flag. Run in the opposite direction. You want somebody who's open. You don't want somebody who's closed. Absolutely run in the opposite direction. I don't care if everything else is perfect. Put all those everything else is perfect points in your relationship basket. And then the point of him not being open to learning, put that in your relationship basket on the flip side. I am creating a relationship. I love my new relationship with this person who is open to learning. Flip it around. And all the other aspects, put that in there. Because if you're going to get yourself involved with somebody, Mandy, You absolutely want them to be open to learning. 100%. That is a deal breaker for me. Complete deal breaker. Let me see here. Okay, I think I'm all caught up. Ben says, I'm single. I like my space and freedom. Not sure if I ever want or need to be with someone else unless it's mad love and meant to be. I have many things in my life, both inner and outer self issues to fix before having someone deal with me and my alien beastly issues. Listen, who is somebody out there is looking for somebody with all of those alien and beastly issues, okay? And I love my space and my freedom too. And in fact, that's one of the things that I was deliberate about intending. You have to. This is the other trick. So here's some awesome life coaching for y'all, free. That is going to help change your lives if this is an area that you want to change your life in. Let me get a bowl to put these oranges in. Hang on. Hang on. So one thing that I want one thing that you can do to that end is, if you are a freedom seeking being, if you love your freedom, if you love not being tied down, but you still want to be in a beautiful relationship where you can both grow together, what I recommend is making a copious list of why you love being single. And that's what I did. I loved having my autonomy. My autonomy is really important to me. I love feeling like I don't have to ask anybody for permission to do something, or, that I can't do something because, oh, what will they think, or what will, I love that freedom aspect of my life. And that is exactly what I was able to create in my relationship with Dali, because I was specific that that's what I still wanted to maintain, because that's one of the things I loved about being single. Make copious lists of why you love being single as a part of that relationship basket. Put those aspects into your relationship basket, because you will create and attract somebody who still allows you to have that freedom and that autonomy, right? And who is madly in love with you, and who loves her freedom and her space and her autonomy, but you can come together and enjoy that time together as well, right? And there's nothing to fix. You're not broken. That's a wrong concept. There's nothing to fix. You're not broken. You're working on constantly improving and constantly evolving, but you're not broken. There's nothing to fix. Kentucky Fried Tofu said, I find having a good costume is key to finding a partner at Burning Man. Well, that would be probably true, but you're not really going to find a partner at Burning Man. You're going to find maybe a fuck buddy. You might find some good friends, but a real partner, well, maybe you would. Sure, why not? There's a lot of great people at any event, but what you're talking about there is on a little bit more of a superficial level. If we meet somebody at Burning Man and you hit it off and that's where your relationship starts, awesome. Most of those interactions are not relationship material, though, because people are there to have fun and to party, right? Wow, I need your list. LOL. I agree. The devil is in the details. Yep. God is in the details. It's not the devil in the details. It's God in the details. Yeah, so if somebody is knocking at the door, he's just a delivery man. He's not the parcel. The delivery man, he's just delivering some insight and some clarity into what you truly want, right? But he is not, I'm going to take you guys over here so that I can get this juicing done. He is not actually your guy, because if he's not going to be open, to learning and expanding and growing and letting go of his ego, in order to learn, let me put you here and see if this works. Yes, that's not bad. In order to learn, little angel on the side here, my little angel, my little angel. In order to learn, one must give themselves the permission to let new information in and not to be intimidated by it. Right? Good morning. My Bernsey burgers are in the dehydrator. Kristen, me too. Me too. Is this religious? No, there's a big difference between religion and spirituality. Spirituality is very different than religion. Religion is man-made. I don't do religion. Ooh. I don't do that, but I do talk about spiritual things, and I do talk. Thank you so much, by the way, Kurt, if you're still here. Welcome to the Real Juicy Detox. I'm Berns. I'm your certified detox specialist. I get bouncy. I get jumping here in the morning, and every so often, you never know how the class is actually going to evolve. This class has evolved into more of a life coaching focus today, because Mandy asked a great question about. Mandy asked a great question about how do you find what do you do if your partner is not on board with your what do you do if your partner, sorry guys, what do you do if your partner is not on board with what you're doing with your health? How do you create a healthy lifestyle for your children, your unborn children in Mandy's case, when your partner is totally, not in the same place? And we're talking about how to create and how to manifest that type of life experience. I am having some issues with this. Oh, I know what I need to do. Ta-da! I got these new tripods for my setup. So why don't we just put the phone? Ouch! Let me just put the phone up in here. Just bear with. Ta-da! I'm just going to show you my face. Forget the juicer for now. Mandy said he's open. Cool. Can I join this cult, you guys? This culture of amazingness? I don't know. Not if you're going to go around calling it a cult in a bad way, but yeah, if you want to join this culture of love and harmony that we have going on, then please feel free to continue watching. Let's see here. What's negative? Jennifer, go away. Yeah, well, Jennifer's comment of go away, Kurt, is a little bit negative, but so is you coming in here and asking in capital letters. First of all, you don't want to be typing in all caps. Online etiquette 101, that makes it seem like you're screaming. You don't need to scream in here. But when you come in here screaming about this being a cult, then my girl Jennifer and everybody else who has been in here on a regular basis, my people, my amazing people, they're going to call you out on shit. So just know that she's not being negative. She's responding to your comment. Thanks, Detox. I'm finding this interesting. If you're finding this interesting and you want to stay and you want to hang out, Kurt, please do. But if you're at all going to be a troll and you're at all going to be dropping shit in here that is not in alignment with what we are doing, I will block your ass faster than you can say, holy fuck, what just happened? I thought a cult was a horse. A cult actually comes from the word culture. And we are all part of a culture of some kind somewhere. All right, man, you can stay, but just, I don't take any shit up in here. But Mandy says, Ben, that is a cold. Not bouncing today. I'm frigging dancing, listening to you. John Binney's new album release in my new bay window facing the sun. Beautiful emoji king. Welcome, welcome. So what we're talking about here today is, yes, God is in all the details. LOL, that is what I have heard. LOL. So yes, you're correct. God is in the details. You rock, Berns. You're a gorgeous goddess. Thank you so much, Ben. Right? Thank you so much. My husband and I first met in a Narcotics Anonymous. We hung out for a year before we started dating. God hooked us up. I wasn't looking for a relationship. Neither was he. We were working on improving ourselves. That's just like me and Dali. But we didn't meet in a group like that. But we we came together and we knew that we just wanted to have fun, and we didn't want any stress or pressure of a relationship. We weren't looking to get married, any of that. Let's see here. Let me go up and see the other comments. I love you guys, by the way. Mandy says, I've written a list for what I want in a partner, but never done the list about past partners. Love it. Yes. So you want to make copious lists of things to appreciate, that you appreciate in your past lover, because I need to move this out of the way because it's bugging me being in the frame. Yeah, you want to make copious lists of things to appreciate, because it is in focusing on those positive things that you're going to create more of those positive things in your life. All right. Michael, hey, Michael in the house. Berns is a great masterclass topics. Love your wisdom. Thank you so much. We are having a great masterclass here right now, aren't we? Monday masterclass, starting with this. I'm going to spend some time today working on the meaningful tune for you. Haven't worked on it since sending you the draft. I'm excited. Oh, please do, Louise. If you guys have not seen heard Louise's song that she created for us and for me, make sure to go check that out in the, I uploaded it on my channel. Hold on. All self-inflicted pain and all suffering is simply because we refuse to see our needs and to speak our truth. Yep. You got to speak your truth, baby. If you can't speak your truth in your relationship, if you cannot be truly, authentically, 100% who you are, flaws and all, strengths and all, then what is the point? You know what I'm saying? You want to be in a relationship where you feel truly free to be totally who you are, right? Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Oral is the key to being a good lover. Can't neglect that foreplay. Well, for some people, for other people, oral sex is not a priority. Thank you, Jennifer. Jennifer says, amazing. Okay, wait, let me catch up on all of the comments. He's open to learning, but I mean, he's not open to about raw vegan. He's stuck on the meat. Well, listen, now is the chance when you have an opportunity to create the most ideal partner for you. So if you're with somebody, this is, at least for me, this is how I look at it. If I'm with somebody who can't get past something as critical as the meat, that's an uphill battle that I'm not willing to take on a new partner. If you're working with, if you have your partner, I'm just realizing my hair is all like meh, because I just rolled out of bed right before this. 1 second, I need to get a container for this. Look at that. Look at that beautiful life. Sunshine in a jar. Sunshine in a jar, my friends. Look at that. I'm going to leave the rest of this juicing until after our chat. I got 1 liter and I'll probably get another. I may as well do it. Let me juice the 2nd liter so that I can finish this job and move on to the next part. Oh, if you guys are going to tune in for today's masterclass at my afternoon masterclass, the one I usually do at noon, just be aware that I'll probably start that class at 2 p.m. because I do want to rewrite the notes on sugar for our master class. So Kristen, my Bernsey burgers are in the dehydrator, just finishing up now too. Cindy says, love it, Ben, and that you know what you want. Yes, it's good to know what you want. Be specific, be clear, right? You will receive where you are resonating. So if you know that that's what you want, instead of saying, well, I need my freedom, I want my freedom. Ben was saying above that he really likes his freedom and that's what he wants in a relationship. Well, that's what That's one of the things. Don't let your freedom and your need for space be the thing that holds you apart from your relationship, Ben. I think most of us, I think we are wired to be in meaningful relationships. I really do. I think what trips people up is that we consistently and continually create relationships that are not satisfying to us. Why? Because we are so focused on the stuff that we don't like about our relationship, or about people in general, or about our past relationships. We're so stuck on the pain of, oh my God, my heart got broken, or oh my God, all men are fill in the blank negative, or all women are fill in the blank negative. That is just a matter of your perspective. That is just an indication that you need to do some shift work, right? You need to do some shifting out of that old uh, perception about what can be your reality. I'm not saying that you haven't had, I'm not saying by any means that you haven't had challenging or difficult or toxic relationships. We all have. But it's, how do I want to spin that to my favor? How do I want to harness what I've been through, all of that crap that I've been through, and spin it into my favor, instead of saying, yeah, all men suck. Oh, all men are narcissists. That's not true. Or all women suck. All women are fill in the blank, whatever, right? It's all about your perception. All about your perception. Cindy says, Mandy, I'm jealous of all these beautiful pics you're posting of where you live. Mandy lives in Australia. Has a beautiful country to share with us. Yes, if you're not in the Real Juicy Detox group, the link is in the description. Come and check it out if you're so inclined. If you're open and if you are positive, we don't deal with any BS or negative stuff here. Okay, good. I thought you were being confrontational and negative. My mistake. Welcome. Yes, thanks, says Kurt. LOL. Okay, so Kurt, you're going to see that if people get a little whiff or wind of you being a bit of a, negative Nancy up in here, not that anybody, no, Nancy, I don't like doing that. Debbie Downer, that doesn't work either, because what if your name is Nancy or Debbie? You're like, I'm not a negative Nancy. I'm a nice Nancy. Let me get my container for this juice. So I got 2 beautiful liters of juice out of those clementines that I peeled just now. Yes, look at that sunshine, you guys. Look at that liquid sunshine. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? So much life, so much energy. Oh, baby. Now that's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. Let me bring you over here. Let's go over here. You guys can see I've got the masterclass playing on my TV. Hey, man, I'm getting some views. I'm getting some views. I'm getting some views. I'm almost monetized on my YouTube channel, which is also amazing. So let me see. Where was I? Let's go through. This is an awesome masterclass. Emoji King says, if someone wants to use capital letters, just start with love and show that you are yelling with love. Yes, Emoji King, says Jennifer. Emoji King says, when Cynthia and I met, I brought her to the Enchanted Fox. We had our Kylian photography of her pictures taken together. What a friggin' turn on. That is so awesome. I love your masterclass today, Berns. Thank you so much, Jennifer. Emoji King says, hello, Jennifer. Love, love, love you, especially your colorful enthusiasm. Love, 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 Vibe Tribe. I'm rocking it. Yes, indeed. Jennifer said, so much love. I know pain all too well in so many ways. Listen, we all do. We all know pain. If you're human, you know pain. We all know pain. Look at my new Christmas robe, by the way. Thank you, Cindy. Karen says, ex-husband after 21 years still tries to control me and put me down. I'm working on finding the good in him. I always treat him with respect, but he can't accept it. You are not in control of what somebody does or does not accept from what energy you have. That's the thing. You have to get rid of that expectation that what you're doing is going to somehow change your relationship with him. It's going to change your relationship with yourself. All right. You can't change people. He tries to control you. Nobody has control over you. You just are focused on that element of control, Karen. You are just needing to get to that place where you realize that love is just the prescription in this case. Whether he accepts it or not is none of your business, right? Doesn't matter. You got to do this with a complete non-attachment to the outcome. You're not doing this to change him. You're doing this to change your vibrational stance in the world. And when your vibrational stance in the world changes and allows in to your heart feelings of love and appreciation for stuff that he has done in your life. Did you have children together? Do you guys have children together? That's some place to start, right? I'm so grateful for my ex-husband. I'm so grateful for you. You helped. Without you, we would not have our children, right? I'm so grateful for fill in the blank. You have to get into a place of gratitude for everything, for the family members around you, Karen, that no longer are in your life, that no longer support you, that no longer help you out. You got to do, that's just the work that you have to do. I know it's hard. I totally know it's hard. I've been there. I totally get it 100%. Thank you, Mandy. For some reason, all words are the same to me. I'm not a master speller, and I do not always know the difference between the words. That's okay. School was not my strong suit growing up. That's all good, Ben. For those who know me, know that I have many skills and abilities. Not just, of course, Ben. You are brilliant. You're amazing. Mandy was just helping me out as well. Understand what? LOL, we all live life on different paths, and we all have different strengths and skills to appreciate in ourselves and each other. One race, the human race, and NASCAR, of course. Kylian photography is the capturing on film of our auras. Yes. That is so amazing. I've never had that done. Yes, Emoji King has a new avatar. So cool. Hi, Natalie. Oh my God, so glad that you're here. I love this. I don't come on much. Where are you from? I'm in the UK. I am in Canada. I'm near to Toronto in Ontario, Canada. After being bedridden for so long, I love and appreciate my husband even more. He was and is a rock who took such great, good care of me. He never complained. 34 years married to my best friend. Oh my God, that is amazing. That is amazing. That makes me feel so happy for you. So happy. So writing out copious lists of things to appreciate about those past lovers and those past relationships is one of the best ways to raise your vibration to a place that is going to be focused on more of that goodness coming into you. So it is absolutely the key. Don't settle, Mandy. That would be my other huge piece of advice. Do not settle, right? When we settle in relationships, we come to regret it. If you have a non-negotiable, right? If you have a non-negotiable and you stick with that, trust me, you're setting yourself a high standard, yes. But that high standard man, Mandy, who is a match to your high standard goddess woman energy, he's gonna find you. You're gonna find each other. Will it be instant and I'm thinking of making lists of positive things to appreciate, and now I'm just gonna expect it all to fall into my lap seamlessly? That is not how it happens. No. This takes a fair bit of vibrational work. Karen, you have 2 children and 5 grandchildren with this beautiful man who maybe isn't in a beautiful place right now, and you might think is trying to control you. Listen, are you dependent on him financially? If you're not dependent on him financially, he has no control over anything that you do, right? That's another reason why being independent is so important, because that way we don't feel the need, or we don't give our control away. Don't give your control away to anything. The only person that has control over you and what you execute and what you do in your life is you. Nobody has control over you, except to the extent that you allow them to control your thoughts and your emotions. Step out of that. Observe him. Be the observer. Who is this acting in such a way? Look at you, dear ex-husband of mine. Look at you acting in such a high control way. Boy, I send you love. You must really be feeling out of control. If this is how you are striving to make me feel out of control, this is a reflection on where he is, not on you. Not on you. The other thing that I wanted to let you guys know is that when I started this process of focusing on the positive aspects of my ex-husband, what ended up happening was I only manifested interactions with him when he was in his most high flying place, right? If I was always thinking about and had a vibration, an underlying vibration that sometimes you don't even realize you have, if you have an underlying vibration of animosity to somebody, guess what? Every time you see them or interact with them or get on the phone with them, you're gonna have an interaction with them that matches your set point. If you have a set point of love and understanding and compassion for them, then you are going to have a much more a greater likelihood that when you do interact with them, that they're going to have a match to that vibration. It is truly a process of massaging and moving your spiritual energy and your vibrational standpoint to a different place, a place that you've never experienced with them, without needing to affect a change in them. It's not about them. This is not about him being controlling with you. This is about you coming from it from a place of he's trying to control me. I could get into that in more detail. That's the kind of thing that it's a big job to move and massage and change your vibrational stance on somebody, because that stuff is deeply ingrained. A lot of us have been deeply hurt by other people, and this is the work. This is the work. I, Big Ben, live in Asheville, North Carolina, America. I'm a mountain man beast. You're a mountain man beast. Amy's Emoji King says, I see you, Amy. You are a divine goddess. You are brilliant. Light permeates our universe. Is your brilliant light permeates our universe is love. I love you, Amy. I knew you'd still be here. Amy's always here. My God, this juice though. What a masterclass we are having this morning. Usually our morning classes don't go this long. Yes, wow, Amy. Let's see here. First marriage was perfect. My wife giving birth to 2 babies of different fathers, me not being one of them. All right. Nothing wrong with that if you're all in agreement. I was there for both of their births. Awesome. We are all children of God. No regrets. Absolutely. Love, 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 and more love. God don't give us crap. That's right. Ben says it's great to learn from all forms of relationships over time, so we can in time make a master list for the one that we want. Yes, this is all practice. This is all just getting clarity for what we truly want, right? But a way to life hack it in a way to suffer less is to learn from others about their relationships and all that they learned. Yes, at least that is what I've done many times in my life, such as much as I can learn from others. Absolutely. That is absolutely what it is about and where it is at. You guys are amazing. What a beautiful masterclass. I need to retitle this video on on creating the ideal relationship that you desire. I don't know how to retitle this one. Give me some ideas, you guys. I'm placing you under citizen's arrest for stealing my heart and being such a gorgeous goddess. Take me away. Take me away. You rock. You rock. Love your style. Keep being the you that chooses to be much loved. My groovy soul sister. Yes, indeed. Oh my God, I love you so much, Ben. You're amazing. You're welcome, Karen. You're welcome. This is a subtle art of loving ourselves back into our own balance. That's what this all is about, right? This is what it's all about. So, creating your love basket, that would be a good one. A relationship basket. Yeah, that would be a good title. That would be a good title. What I want to do right before we tune out, right before we head out, I want to show you the raw vegan burgers that I made last night. By the way, if you guys didn't see yesterday's class, oh, we made some good stuff. We made some raw vegan pizza, and then we made these raw vegan burgers. Let me switch my camera around to show you. And they are smelling so good. Oh my gosh, look at this. Look at these burgers. A little bit stuck to the bottom tray. Let me get this one. Oh, who did that? Who did that? There was a mouse. Oh my God. These are ready. Oh, baby. Let's take a couple of those with us, shall we? And look at these. I made little chavapi. Look, Mandy. I made little chavapi. Let's take those with us. Let's try this out. Hello, kittens. Hello, Dottie. My little kitties. My little kitties. I want to show you guys these, but I want to put a little mustard pickles on them. You want to come with me? And by the way, I love having these kind of classes when my Australian people like Mandy can be on here. I know it's late where you are there, Mandy, but so glad that you are still here with us. So glad. Let me take you guys over here to my kitchen counter. How you doing? How you doing? Attracting the right people into your life. Maybe that might be a good one. Wowzers, they look yummy. Ben, I'm telling you, you are going to be thinking that. It's like, wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so let's get this food cam going. Look at this, raw vegan. This will not compromise your detox. This will actually help your body detox as well. Oh my God, look at this, Mandy, little chavapi. Chavapi, yes. Now, I don't know if it tastes like a chavapi. It tastes more like just a little, meat sausage, but these are so good. I'm going to get some mustard pickles to put on this one. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I made some mustard pickles. It's just mustard right now. I had chopped up some hot pickles and put that in there. Yes, Mandy. Yes, Mandy. I'm salivating, says Ben. Oh my God. So seriously, guys. I got a couple of small pieces of the pickle part. And I know I'm going to drop this on my robe and I'm going to be like mad. I'm going to be like, no. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You guys. Come here, have a bite. This tastes so good. Mm. What? How is that? How is it possible that that tastes so good? Oh my gosh. I'm going to have a little bit more. I love these because we can eat these guilt-free. 100% guilt-free. There's even a little bit of a crust on it. So look. I'm going to go fix my light. Hold on. Okay. That might be a little bit better. Look at this. Look at this. Does that not look just like a sausage? Natalie says, oh no, I've got to go pick up the boys from school. Thank you. Looks amazing. Okay, go run quick. What about ziki sauce, the white sauce that is put on gyros, the flatbread sandwich? I make a raw vegan garlic sauce. Everything that I make is raw vegan. I love to eat guilt-free, so I rarely get to. Well, if you make your own food, it totally tastes like breakfast wings. It's funny how just creating the food in a different shape. Oh my God. Oh my God. It has a nice outer crust as well. You guys, that is so friggin' good. I made a huge batch of that yesterday in the noon class, so I highly recommend checking that out. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to stay caught up on all the stuff, right? And it is my intention and my goal to make some short format video recipes. You know, it's not going to take me that long to do that, but you know, it's not going to take me that long, but at the same time, I got a lot of stuff to do, and all these little jobs that won't take that long add up to taking very long. So that recipe that I did is in, at least go to the video. It's in the noon classes. I posted it yesterday. Go and check that out. The raw vegan Bernsey burgers are the way to go. If you're missing any kind of meat type food in your world, try out some of these recipes. They are so worth the effort. Thanks for taking us with you last night. I enjoyed it. Did you get anything besides the tree? We just got the tree. The tree, the cost of the trees right now, I don't like to, focus too much on, things are expensive or whatnot, but it was just an interesting observation. Last year, you can get a tree like we got for $80. This year, $130. And the guy even said it when we came in. He's like, yeah, have a look around. Our prices have gone up because we've been going to Benjamin Tree Farm since I came back from California. And although the first couple of years when we came back from California as a single mom, it was like, oh, damn, I don't even have money to buy a tree. Where are we going to find a tree? And we got a tree, actually. Duda. Okay, Duda in the house. Chavapi all the way with some raw onions. Yummy. Yes. My God, Dali loves the raw onions. Duda, I would love for you to get the Bernsey burger and season it up to make it taste like a chavapi. I don't know how to make that taste like a chavapi necessarily, Aside from it looking like a legit cevapi, it looks like a legit cevapi, right? So if you want to work on tweaking that recipe, Duda, I said that to Dali last night. I'm like, you know what? We should get Duda to find a way to season up the raw Bernsey burgers to make it taste like a cevapi. What are the seasonings that we would need for that? Ben says it all looks amazing. I can't wait to have some for myself. LOL. I'm about all the yummies. Yes, I'm all about the yummies too. So Cindy was asking about thank you for taking us with you last night. And what she was referring to was, let me show you, the tree is not set up because, whoops, the tree is not set up as yet because we had to dig our tree. We need to dig our tree holder out of the storage area, and the storage area had some snow and ice on it. It's in the backyard, basically. Look at these two. This is what they're up to in the background through a lot of the class, a lot of times in class. They do this little play fight thing. And then they start licking each other and grooming each other. It's hilarious. Hello. But we got our Christmas tree. Look. We got our Christmas tree. She's going to go right here. Oh my goodness. Yes, indeed. Okay, yes, think about that for us, Duda. But let me show you guys the rest. So I've got them in the dehydrator here. Oh, and I always do this. I take stuff out of the dehydrator and I forget to close the door. But look at all the cevapi. Cevapi are Croatian sausages, usually made from, what is it? What do you usually make? What meat is usually in a cevapi, Duda? And these are the burger sizes. And hey, let's just, don't fall down. They're so good. These are all raw vegan, you guys. So it's vegetables and some pumpkin seeds, chopped, ground up, seasoned up beautifully. But look at this. Oops, sorry. Look at this. Yes, the Real Juicy Detox group on Facebook. The link is in the description, babe. Here's the Real Juicy Detox. But look at these. Look at these little burgers. I even put little grill marks on it like Lana in the group did. But I want to show you guys. Look. They are so good. And the cevapi totally looks like a little breakfast sausage, a little breakfast link. So good. These will not make you feel inflamed, not bloated, not stuffed, not compromised at all. Got some peppers. I can see a little seed from my pimento pepper in there. No chestnuts, Mandy. No roasted chestnuts. It's usually beef, pork, and beef. Yeah. So are the pastels that I make. This is based on the flavor profile of that pastel that we eat and enjoy in Trinidad. These are so good, you guys. I'm telling you. Does that not just totally look like a sausage? I ordered the kosori for my mom through you. Awesome, Cindy. Thank you so much. She's talking about the dehydrator on my Amazon store. Yes, go do that. Yes, what is it? What is the name of the group? The Real Juicy Detox. Right here, right behind my finger. And it is, the link is for it. Yes, Benjamin. Mandy says, Ben, join our group. Heaps of recipes in there until she creates her cookbook. Yes. And yes, I am going to come up with the cookbook. Eventually we'll get there. But look at this. Mm. Mm-hmm. So good. Look at that, you guys. And I make them into these little bite-sized burgers. You can make them bigger, of course. I made it into these little bite-sized burgers so that I can have, you know, maybe you want to put a little Ivar on that. How can I get my phone to not fall down? Oh, that totally fell all over the place, right off of the counter altogether. Shite. Oh, shite. I'm trying to prop this up, so let me just hold on. I've got some Ivar here. The Croatian roasted red pepper spread. Thanks, Mandy. when I dropped my phone. But this is Ivar. It's a Croatian red pepper spread. And this is the red pepper spread is cooked, but the burgers are totally 100% raw vegan. You want to keep your food as raw as possible when you are on your detox journey. Yes, my sound went off. Mmm. Holy shit. Holy shit, that is good. So, so good. Unbelievable. Unbelievable how good that is. Yes, you can hear me now. It's from when I dropped my phone. But look. Look at that. You will never crave meat when you make these burgers. Mm. Let me see if I have that slide up here for you. Do I have that recipe card? No. 1 second, I'm just checking on my phone. Thought I had uploaded the recipe card for you guys. Maybe it was under my other. Excusez-moi. Maybe it was under my other brand. No. Well, it's in the Real Juicy Detox group, the recipe for that. I'm so hungry now. Now my body is screaming for all of that. Well, it's going to take you a minute to make it up. But once you get the recipe and the technique down, I'm telling you. Jesus. Sweet Jesus. That's good. Okay, guys, this has been an awesome 2-hour long masterclass this morning on creating the life of your dreams, especially in the area of your relationships. And I am so grateful that you guys were here for this nice, long, juicy class. So glad that I got to enjoy some of these raw vegan burgers that we made yesterday. And I'm going to see you guys back here. I'm going to say more like 2 o'clock today, not noon, but set your notifications on the YouTube and on Facebook so that you can see and know when I go live. But pretty sure today's class, if I do get those master class notes up, and if that's what we are going to do, maybe I might change my mind. Maybe I'll start the master class Mondays on next week. But maybe I'll just keep making another batch of these burgers, because not gonna lie, I want to have a lot of these in the freezer ready to go, ready to just pull out. They freeze and defrost perfectly. Thank you so much, Mandy. Mandy says, have a great day. Thank you for a great class. Love you. I love you too. Mwah. I love you too. So check back again. And Ben says, thank you, Mandy. You rock. Yeah, this class is amazing. I want to let you know, Ben, that I'm so happy that you popped into this class. This is what I'm about. This is what I'm doing. Ben and I have been Facebook friends for years now, eh, Ben? So I'm so glad that you are here and checking out the live stream of the live classes that I do every day. So I'm going to head out. I'm going to go have a shower. I'm going to clean up the kitchen a little bit because it's a little bit messier than what I like. And I will see you guys back here either at noon or at 2 p.m. It depends. Really do want to get the noon class notes done up so that we do have, I'm going to see if I can do that. It just might mean that today's Monday class might be postponed until 2 p.m. today so that I can get those masterclass notes done up. All right. So that is the only reason why it would be delayed. And I'm not sure. I might come on. I might just bust it out at noon and be making more of those raw vegan burgers because I need to fill up my freezer. And I'm just going to take you guys along with me. So we'll see how that goes. Okay. Rockstar Ruiz, you have a brilliant day today too, sweetie. And good luck with breaking your fast. Keep us posted on how it goes. Make sure to, I'm sure you will pop into to the noon class because you always do. So good to have you here, buddy. So good to have you on this journey. So good to be on your journey with you. So glad that you're on my journey with me. Indeed, it's been a long time since you have come, and you have come so far. You're so very happy and set a great example for so many souls to follow. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. This is why I came. I'm so aware of that. So I'll see you guys later. We'll see what what I'm so inspired to do. After I get out of my shower, we'll see how I feel getting the notes up. And if that does work, then it will be a 2 p.m. class start because I need like 4 or 5 hours to get the notes typed up, formatted, sent to the app, all of that. So I'm going to work on that. Sugar. If we do it, it's going to be on sugar, different types of fruits, subacid, acid, etc. And why all of those fruits are alkalizing to the body. All right, guys. I love you all. We'll see you soon, okay?